If you're watching this year, IndyCar on Fox and their new graphics, the NFL style introductions are absolutely fantastic. It gives an opportunity for the drivers to you get the presentation from them. IndyCar being diverse, you get to hear a little bit of the language and the accent that they have. So shout out, that's fantastic. I love to see this, and I wanted to make sure that I was pointing that out. I'm very impressed with that. Now, a portion that I wanted to point out that would be new for you if you're looking at it. One is they've already updated between St. Pete. This was taken at St. Pete during the Colton Herta pit stop where they were trying to adjust the rear tire that dropped them back in the field. Up here underneath the Shell logo, so where it says yellow and then there's the Shell logo, you'll see this brief little bar that is yellow and green. So recalling back to the St. Pete track, I couldn't grab the graphic from the Thermal Club because the race was green the entire part. Now, they could have had fun with the bar and put a little black portion in it while they were off the air, but I kid because I care, as Chris Myers would say. But looking at this, you'll see that there was a very short yellow period, and then the part of the race where they were actually going green. They use a similar graphic to this in their NASCAR coverage, and yesterday it was covered with yellow dots. The reason for that is they have stage racing, and so being on a short track, there were natural cautions that occurred and then artificial cautions that were caused by the stoppage between stages. So that's something to look for. You'll also see that the images changed at Thermal rather than just being the Fox cartoons. I have to say, even looking at the cartoons, that Joseph Newgarden is even fitter in person, it looks like, than the cartoon version of him. So the next portion of it is that you will see they will show a in-car graphic that will be talking about the telemetry and some of the things that are going on within the race car itself. The throttle and brake indicator here. So Felix Rosenquist down, this would be heading towards turn 4 at St. Pete. So he's full throttle at that particular point. It's letting you know that the next turn is coming up there, turn 4, and that how far away he is from that particular turn. His brake indicator will come on here as well. It identifies the driver, the make of engine, his speed at that particular point, and then over here his RPMs, which will indicate whether or not he needs to shift, and then what particular gear he's in. I believe over here as well, if we look at it, because he had just come out of the pits, that gives his position indicator here. So this little 15 would indicate what position he is currently in the race. Some of this you will see, depending upon the different steering wheels that they use, you will see different things that come up. There are some teams that are unhappy with this particular graphical layout. And let me explain. I'll show you that in the next screen. This is the exact same car coming into the pits. And you will see that he has some indicators that are there for the driver. But the part that I want to point out, the part that I want you to notice is this is the exact same car. Here you see the inner advertising for Sirius XM, for the Octane channel on Sirius XM with Shinedown, who actually was doing the command to start the engines. We also have a Visit Lauderdale sticker that's on here, and Cliffs. Now, I don't know, I don't even pretend to know how much they're paying or they're receiving for that particular Visit Lauderdale. Nor did I look in thermal to see if that was maybe a rotating sponsorship that they had with someone else. But if we go back to the screen before, you don't even see that. You're not even able to see it during the period of time. And I can just imagine the boardroom when they were having this discussion of saying, hey, the placement of this will be in such a way that you will be seen. There's Arctic Wolf. I even noticed it here that the Arctic Wolf sponsorship, you will be seen in a key location on the onboard camera. And the fact of the matter is, because of this graphic being put in place, it's not there. So this is something that probably needs to be worked through. I know Formula One with the McLaren team, because it's a little bit different. They don't actually have the aero screen. They have the camera that is on the side of the driver's head that they're looking out. And they also have a similar graphic. I'm going to be looking this weekend to see if it covers anything. McLaren team in Formula One had an electronic board that was actually rotating these ads, similar to what you would see at a hockey game, the way in which they rotate, or behind the catcher in a baseball game. So just showing you some of the graphics that you would look through. While I'm on this particular graphic, you see the times that are here. That's how far back they are from the first place car. So it's 1.8, 2.5, 3.4. That's not to the next car right in front of them. That's to the overall leader. Sometimes they have to indicate that. So there you go. If you're tuning in, that'll give you some information about the graphics and how Fox is handling that.